Hi guys, my name is Rebecca Black and I am the Bexa Boss Lady, and Boss Lady Resale is my reselling business and social media accounts and all of that fun stuff. Thank you for tuning in today. I haven't done a haul video in a really long time, and I went to my Unique Savers by my house yesterday and got some stuff. And I know I keep saying I'm gonna fight with them and their prices are so high, but what I have found is that when I really take my time and I slow down in the store, I'm not rushing through, I only have 20 minutes, or I'm trying to grab a bunch of stuff, or I need to fill my inventory. But when I really get to spend time going through the store at my leisurely pace, right? And without feeling rushed or like people are grabbing stuff from me, that I'm really, I have been able to find some great stuff. So I thought I would just do, I'm gonna pull my chair over here so I can put this stuff on there, a little video on what I ended up buying, why I ended up buying it, and give you a peek inside of my process for what I decide when I get something. So the first thing, let's start with, are some shoes. I got some really good shoes yesterday, and I honestly don't mind paying up. And paying up means you buy something for a higher price than you would normally do because you know you're going to get a return on that money. So for instance, these Johnston & Murphy's men's chukkas are almost new. I just need to give them a little bit of a cleanup with my Doc Martin shoe polish, and they're gonna look real leather cleaner and shoe polish. They're gonna look really good. They have Vibram soles already put on them, which are great for non-slip, and they're the flex system, which means they're more comfortable, they're more durable, and they're in really good shape, and it's a classic style. So these were $15.99, and then I got 25% off yesterday, so they ended up being I don't know, somewhere around $11 or so. But I can probably list these for 40 or 50 bucks, and then we'll see if I get that. But I definitely won't get less than $30 for these. So even if I make $20 on it, which is kind of my goal now, is $20 per profit per item, this will be a good buy. Now, I took a gamble on a couple things yesterday. Let me back up. When I go into the store, I wander around now and I'm filling my cart with all of my stuff. Before I check out, I take my cart over to like a corner. I pull everything out of my cart. I sort it. I divide by things I'm buying for myself, things I'm buying that I'm definitely getting, and then I have my maybe pile. And depending on how much money I have already spent in the cart with my things that I want to buy for myself and things that I know I'm gonna get, then I'll start picking and choosing other things out of the it pile. Like for instance, the stuff you're gonna see today, I left about 20 things at the store yesterday because I didn't really want to spend more than $150. So all of the things you're gonna see today, I spent $160 on. So when I go into the shoes, I wanna look for lower price shoes that I can sell for a decent amount of money. Now these are Vince Camuto shoes, and I really like the detail in these. These should photograph well. You could see the etching, and they are raised like that, and they have the bows on them. They're a good size, so they're a size 8, and I ended up paying just about $5 for those. Salvatore Ferragamos. Now, these are really a hit or miss. I have had Ferragamos that sell like this, and I have had some that actually are still sitting in my closet. Now, suede is always in for the season. These are like a furry suede. I actually didn't even feel these when I was in the store, but they're very soft, very like a sweater almost. They are a good size, so they're a 7.5 medium width, and they're in really good shape, and they were $4.49 and then 25% off. So these were really, I think these are a really good buy because they're cute, they're an updated style. Some of them are, you know, like an older, for older folks, they're older styles, which are fine. You just have to make sure that that is your buyer. So for me, I kind of feel like these could be pretty much worn in any office environment for any generation, and so that's why I ultimately ended up picking them up. One brand that I'm always surprised by the fact that it doesn't sell off the shelves, or Cole Haan. I love Cole Haan shoes personally. I own several pairs of them. My whole family, we've always loved their shoes. They're super comfortable. Their heels are comfortable. They're durable. I don't understand why these are like $300 shoes. And I should be able to sell them for $99, but I'll probably get 50 or 60 for them. But I also paid up for these guys. So they're just traditional black suede pumps with patent leather heels. They're in really good shape. They're a size 9. And if they don't fit, I have family members who are size 9 that I know would like those. So the reward of that is that if I don't sell them, I always have someone to give them to. I took a chance on these two. These are BCBG Max Azria, and they are just really cute little sandals, but they were only like $3. So I took a chance on them because BCBG, another brand that sells for a really high price in the stores, although they just went bankrupt, so maybe there's a reason for that. But they don't have a tremendously high resale value, something that, you know, you kind of wonder about, even though their stuff is actually very nice and very cute. Okay, I also picked up these Paola pink suede thigh-high boots, and they're so cute. They're a size 10. They had these priced really low for some reason. I was looking for something wrong with them, and I don't think there is. Unless they're missing, unless there's something that's supposed to be on these hooks, but they're really pretty. Pink, they're size 10, which is, it might be a little bit harder to sell size 10, but the calves look pretty wide, so I'm thinking that I'm just gonna brush them up with my suede brush and throw them up there for sale. So we got those. All right, so that's all the shoes that I got yesterday. I want to just briefly talk about the purse aisle. Now, when you go into Savers, they have all of the bags hanging, but they also have a section with like what they determine to be their higher end priced bags. And I can tell you from experience that I have found great purses that they have missed in the section of the bags where they have, like, you know, the cosmetic bags that people donate and things like that, the Walmart bags. So this is a vintage Coach purse, and it is in pretty good shape. I have the Coach leather cleaner and leather polisher. I'm just gonna soften this up, clean it up. You can see that this is authentic because it does have the actual, you can't really see it on the video, but it's got the serial number. It has the correct statement. So if you want to know, make sure you read what is in your Coach purses, and this will give you an idea, because a lot of the times if you look at the replicas, it has some weird thing in here that is not the actual like Coach phrase. The other thing that I would really encourage you to do with bags and purses is, if you're someone who has always purchased lower priced bags, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know, to each his own. But I would highly encourage you to go into Nordstrom, to go into you know, Neiman Marcus or Bloomingdale's or Lord & Taylor, any of these stores that have a wide variety of bags, and touch and feel them, because there is such a different touch to like this leather than there is to like a B. Makowski bag, where it's, you know, it doesn't feel like the same. This is like a true leather bag. I mean, there is a reason that these vintage bags like Dooney and Burke and Coach stand the test of time, and it's because they are really well made. Another thing with these kind of the bags is you'll notice that on the actual hardware, it has the brands. So I have a Marc Jacobs bag too that I just got the other day. Excuse me, the other day. And Marc Jacobs is on all of the zippers. It's on all the tags. It's marked on the inside. A lot of the replica bags will not have that. They'll just have like generic hardware on the bag, and then on the inside it'll say Coach or whatever. So there are a lot of different signs that you can tell, but you really have to be familiar. Now, I have been wearing Coach bags since I was a teenager. My grandmother was a Coach person. My mother liked Coach bags. So for me, I have always, had these kind of bags in my life. So I am familiar with this stuff. The more that you can be familiar with it, the faster you are sourcing too, because I actually grabbed this bag just by feeling the purses. So as I'm pushing them side by side, I happen to just grab this one. And I realized that I had a winner here, and I looked at it and I'm like, yep, this is a pretty good bag. So I cannot overemphasize the importance of knowing your product. It's a simple sales skill that I don't think we realize how much we are doing when we are listing these items. You are selling these items, but you want people to buy them, so you want to make sure you actually know what you're selling. And it makes it so much easier to write the descriptions when you know what you're selling. Okay, so that's all the accessories I got. Now I did get a few things for myself. I hope this fits. My arms are not quite where I want them to be yet, but we'll see if this fits. It's a Zara lace little T-top, and it was so cute. I had to get it. It's green, really pretty. I got this little Shelly laundry jacket. Now I wouldn't normally buy this brand to resell. This was super duper cheap, but I love little jackets like this because I like dressing in layers, like tank tops. You guys mostly will see me in my videos in tank tops. That's why. And this blue and gray sweatshirt I got for myself as well, so I gotta wash those up today. Just a real comfy, loose-fitting sweatshirt. And I also got my little nephew a Nautica button-down shirt. Super cute. Okay, now let's get into what I bought to resell for clothing. One thing that I will encourage you to, I talked about being able to feel stuff, and that's also with the jeans and the clothing. You know, being able to go through the sweaters and feel cashmere is so much better than just constantly pulling up their tags and seeing what they're made of, and it's just, you know, it's a time saver really. But like brands like this, these are Martin & Osa jeans. These are Anthropologie. This is an Anthropologie brand. Martin & Osa is kind of like Madewell. They sell pretty quickly, especially when they're a good style. These are a flare cut, which are back in style, and they're in really good shape. Don't forget to check the crotch and any holes that look like they might rip. These are a pair of Current Elliott jeans. These are sold like at Nordstrom, and these are the Boyfriend Sugar jeans. They say they're a size 27, but they look pretty big. I am gonna wash these. The white stuff I do tend to make sure that I wash, just because there can be just small minor imperfections, but it is a ability for someone to open a case on Poshmark or eBay. If they decide they have buyer's remorse, they can always say, oh hey, there's this little mark on here that wasn't described. I was pretty excited. There were some people, you know, going all around the jeans and looking at the backs of them, so naturally I thought they were resellers or, you know, looking for something. But as I was walking by, the back caught my eye, so I have these babies. These are 7 For All Mankind dojos. And sorry, I have my washer going. I didn't realize how loud it was. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. These I got, BB, you know, they closed their stores. They still have an online presence, and if these don't sell, they'll probably fit my sister. So I like to pick up stuff like that where I know if it doesn't sell, they have a home and I don't have to re-donate them, and I know that person will like them. But these have crystal BBs on the butt, so I did pick those up, and they're not missing crystals. You know, that's another thing to check when you're looking for jeans that have these kind of embellishments, to see if they're missing crystals. Now, I found this Burberry shirt, and it says it's a size small, but it's a very, very small, size small. Like, I don't think, I mean, this is like super small. I don't know. You know, you can't shrink these, so I'm not really sure if this is a boy's small, which is quite possible. I need to maybe look it up. But anyway, sometimes you have to do a lot more research when you get home, which is fine. If it's for a quality item that it's gonna, you know, get you $20 more than you normally would get, do the research on it. It's totally worth it. So anyway, the classic plaid Burberry. And let's see, let me go through this. Okay, so this sweater I grabbed purely because I touched it. It's a cashmere sweater, and it is a Ralph Lauren black label. So when you're looking for Ralph Lauren is not necessarily a fast reseller. My mom wears Ralph Lauren. My grandmother wore Ralph Lauren. I mean, it's really a classic brand. This just kind of, it's stayed classic. It hasn't kept up with the trends, which is fine. It just doesn't mean it's like a hot seller. But the Ralph Lauren black labels and the Ralph Lauren purple labels are what you want to look for, because these are the higher end boutique, like Michigan Avenue store in Chicago, New York City. Those are the labels that they have in there. So this is 100% cashmere, cowl neck, black sweater, size large. I'm gonna need to shave this. I really want to keep it, but I just don't wear sweaters like that because they get too hot. And then this guy, this is a purple label blazer, and it does have a flaw. There are a few flaws in it. Now, this is actually, now, you know what I hate when I end up doing this and then I look it over and I'm like, how did I not see this? So this is an example of thinking that this is part of the design, and it's not until further inspection. So this jacket, actually, I thought these were little black balls, like little, because sometimes the wool on these tweed blazers can bundle up in places where the knit is. But these are like this. These are just little, like those are the little, like they're just darker in little places. But if you, upon further inspection on some of them, they're like little tiny holes. So I actually am probably going to return this jacket. And you can't return, you have to exchange, which is fine. This brand, Untuck It, I've sold a couple of these and they sell pretty quickly. It's just a nice men's shirt. Oops, the little tag fell out of the neck. Okay, now I found this St. John suit. Now this St. John suit, okay, first of all, if you don't know this, St. John is different than St. John's Bay. St. John's Bay is from JCPenney. St. John's is a very expensive, exclusive New York City designer. And these are her tags, okay? And they sell them, you know, in her boutiques. This pink suit retail is probably around $1,500, maybe $2,000. If it was embellished, it would probably be $2,000. This is a size 12. It's her classic knit skirt. Now there is a flaw in this, but the reason that I bought this is because it was $7.99 and then 25% off. So I figured that even with there is a little hole in it, and just always, you know, describe and report anything that you have. But, you know, the buttons were really cute. I don't know if you can see the gold in the buttons. So anyway, I need to do some research on this. It's got some shoulder pads. It's an older style. But anyway, even with the blemish, I should easily be able to make $20 on this. Or more. Hopefully more. Someone who sees the value in it. This poncho I got for myself. It's a White House Black Market large poncho, but upon getting it home, I think it might be too big for me. So if I decide that, I'm going to sell it. Because I like these kind of, like I said, layerable items. This is a BB Dakota, super cute, hooded, open face, like little jacket, blazer thing. I always like black and charcoal for the winter because it's, you know, it goes with anything. You can pair it with anything. And then I had some other jackets that I was going to buy, but I just decided against them. This is a super cute White House Black Market trench with, it's got some poof around it. It has the belt. You know, when you're buying this stuff, you want to make sure that it comes with the belt. And the sleeves are a little bit bell like that, so that makes it really cute. And it's in really good shape. I just need to measure it, list it. Alright guys, so hopefully you learned something about all of this. Like I said, I spent $160. I'm going to return one thing now that I've done this with you guys. And I kind of explained to you some of my method to my madness. I hope you enjoyed some of the things. If you want to buy any of them, just let me know. Go to Instagram, Boss Lady Resale, and send me a direct message, and I'd be happy to work something out without having to pay, you know, fees and PayPal and all that stuff. So thanks for watching, and if you have any ideas for future videos, always just comment below these videos. I read them all, and I will try to make a video for you. So thanks for watching. All of my links are below. All the products I use are below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Bye.